Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we will be discussing on the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. So, in the previous videos, we have seen about the first one was about the introduction to microprocessor. The second, we have seen the futures of 8085 microprocessor. And this video, we will be discussing on the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. And relating to that one, the objective of this lecture to help the students gain knowledge in the 8085 microprocessor architecture. I will be trying to help you out in getting the knowledge into it. So actually, the internal architecture would be this one, a very big diagram shown over here. And when you go for a simplification of this one to abstraction level, it would be look like very simple one. So here, this microprocessor is a total internal architecture out of this one. You can see main heart of this one is ALU. Apart from this ALU, you will be having instruction decoder and machine cycle encoding. How that? This one would be an instruction register. It is an 8-bit register, instruction register. This is a temporary register. This is the most important register, which is an accumulator A register. And you will be having two temporary registers. And total register organization we will be discussing in the next lecture. Here, just an overview of this one. So you will be having one set of registers over here, then ALU, instruction decoder, instruction register, and this is the outer periphery where you can interface the different interrupts. The 5 interrupts which you can have it up here. You can see the different interrupts, and this is for serial communication. These two pins are there, and here is the timing and control circuit. What are the control signals will be passed on to this one. And you will be having one address buffer and address and data buffer. It will be a combination multiplex pins from 80 to 87. Once we discuss the pin configuration, we'll discuss in this part. And there will be separate pins for address bus. So total address and data bus will be sent through this one, and it will be kept in your data, will be kept in the registers. It will get programmed using the ALU, will do the arithmetic and logic operations. It will pass down move the read operation, write operation, add input operation, what read process, this one will be controlled by this timing and overall this is the 8085 microprocessor architecture. So you should remember this diagram and you should be able to write this diagram. So what actually one after the other we will see the internal architecture of the 8085 determines how and what operations can be carried out with the data operation. There are it can store input data, perform arithmetic and logical operations, checks for condition, and it will be going for sequence of instruction of the execution, store the data temporarily in read, write, memory called stack. There will be a memory space or a stack. You will be storing the data. Here you have fast look at the registers. 8085 has 6 general purpose registers to store 8-bit data. 6 general purpose registers, 8-bit registers to store 8-bit data. And these 8 general purpose registers are BC, D, H. When getting this one is that when you are going to combine them, will go as BC, D, H, perform 16-bit operations. And these registers are programmable. They can transfer data from one another. We can store the values. In addition to this one, you are having an accumulator, 8-bit accumulator, which is nothing but A. It is one of the major, it has been connected to the ELU because all the resultant output operations are, the results of the addition, subtraction, all these results are stored into this ALU. Once ALU performs the operation, the results will be stored in the that's what it is showing. The result of the operation is stored in accumulator. Accumulator is defined as the register rate. That of the operations is performed. One of the operations should be one operate. One numbers you are going to add. One of the should be an accumulator. Stored in accumulator. And next comes the program count. Program count is nothing but it is a 16-bit count. which gives you how the instructions are being executed. The space of next instruction to be placed. So this register is the memory pointer. Memory locations have 16-bit address. So this one will be a 16-bit pointer. So once you are fetching from the first memory location, the program is been getting executed from the first instruction, first memory location. It will go to the next that following the next one. So like this way, it will be storing the sequence of instructions. The function of the program pointer is to call memory address from which the next byte is getting fetched. Executing data is 6,000. 6,000. The next address should be stored. It is the most important to execute the program. And yeah, just now I told you it would be a stack pointer. So here stack segment is nothing but a memory space where its temporary data is being stored. To point out which location, where you are taking the data, where you are storing the data, it is given method. Stack pointer is a 16-bit register. It is a pointer used in memory. It points to a memory location in read and write memory called stack. This is the beginning of the stack is loading 16-bit address. And then you will be having a timing and control circuit. Just now we have seen in the architecture. Timing and control circuit would be a circuit which will be helping you in setting up the, we'll say, it generates the clock and controls the control signals which are there for the microprocessor to read or write, or from reading a data from the memory, reading a write data into the memory, or read and write operation from a IO devices. All these one would be discussed by the timing and control circuit. So timing and control circuit is one of the most important. And then these are the control signals. Just now and just I told you, read, write. These are the control signals. This would be synchronized accordingly over the microprocessor will take care of. There would be an instruction register and decoder. Decoder process is to once data is been fetched, it is loaded into the instruction register. The decoder decodes the instruction and establishes sequential events to follow. So that is the main important work of the decoder. The instruction register is not programmable and cannot be accessed by any instruction. So it would be taking the instruction and storing in the instruction register. From the instruction register, it would be passed to the decoder. Decoder will decode to the machine codes and it will pass out the sequence of operations to be carried out by the. And you would be having two additional registers W and Z, which include the register array along with the programmable registers like BC, DE, HL, SP. The SP star stack pointer, program pointer, and two temporary registers are there W and Z. These registers are used to hold the 8-bit data during the execution of the instructions. And DMUX and MUX unit. DMUX is nothing, multiplexer is nothing but which takes n number of inputs, 2 power n inputs, n selection lines, and 1 output. It is a multiplexer. Multiplexer means multiple inputs are there. Out of the multiple inputs, one output would be selected. So this is very, very important. At a time, you will be having multiple interrupts. Out of that, one interrupt would be selected. It's just as simple as at a time, all the class students are asking for a doubt. I can't give the answer for each and every student. Obviously, I will give the answer for each and every student. Multiplexing. Multiplex, how this will be. The unit is used to select a register out of all the available registers. The unit behaves as a multiplexer. When data going from a register to internal database, it behaves as a DMUX. When the data is coming to a register from an internal DMUX, again it will be split to the different ones. The register select will register select. There will be one pin called as register select, which behave as a function of selection line as DMUX or MUX. Whether you want to go for MUX or DMUX, the register select. Your register is selected. Now the address buffer. It is an 8-bit unidirectional buffer. It uses bus A7, A8, A15. Straight logic. Okay. Address and data. Again, address and data is 8 bits. The total 8 bits of address from here, 8 bit of address is the higher order 8 bits. Total 16 bit address you will be getting. When you pull for the data, data is there from D0 to D7. And this is one of the most important incrementer or decrementer address latch. Incrementer means you want to go for incrementing a memory location. Decrement means decrementing a location. Now you are at a location of 6,000. You want to go to the 6,005. It will be incremented automatically. How it will be incremented once you are reading of the instruction. It is 3 byte instruction. 3 after 3 bytes, the next whatever it is there, it will go on add it over there completely. So it is an 16-bit register which used to increment or decrement the content of program stack pointer as part of the execution related to this. That is the most. And next one, uh, this first class system I told you. Microprocessor is a programmable chip which can make a decision making. How it can make a decision? How the decisions can be made? That is using of a flag register. So the flag register part is that once you are defining the bits over there, these bits will give you the information of different conditions which are being related to the microprocessor. Like you will be having a carry flag, zero flag, sign flag, parity flag, auxiliary carry flag. These will be giving you the information what the operation has been carried out and what is it. This is the flag overview which has been shown. More details we will discuss in the next class on the register set of 8085 microprocessor. So on the completion of this lecture, you will be able to explain the architecture of 8085. So for the answering, what you need to do is that first you need to go for the first this diagram. You need to draw this diagram and explain one after the other. Once you have gone through this video, just look at this diagram. Internal architecture. Obviously, you will be getting what is happening in the program. That would be easily understood. Thank you, everyone.